It's David from FinChoice. For over 20 years, we've been helping our clients make the right investment decisions. There's been some reporting recently about the best and the worst superannuation funds. AMP and OnePath have been named as two providers who, amongst others, perhaps haven't quite met expectations when it comes to performance. Now, when we look at performance, we tend to look at the longer term, look at 3 years or 5 years. If the 5-year figures are above 6.5% at the moment, that indicates a pretty good superannuation fund. If they're below that, perhaps we should look in a bit more detail. But you shouldn't just rely on performance. Past performance is not always a great indicator of future performance. But you should also look at the fees you're being charged. Also, the mix of investments. How much is in growth assets, shares and property, assets we expect to grow over time, as opposed to cash and fixed income. Much more conservative, but also much more stable. And what's the right mix? Well, it's different for everybody. Some more conservative clients will say, give me the stability every day of the week. Other more aggressive will say, this is for the long term. I'm happy to handle the volatility so long as when I get to retirement, there's a decent balance there. And the right investment decision now can make lots and lots of difference. Tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of difference when it comes to retirement. But before you go out and consolidate, roll over or close a super fund, you should look at other things as well. Look at other benefits it may be providing you with. Insurances. There may be really good quality or cost-effective insurance wrapped up in the super. Or you may not be able to get insurance elsewhere, so it's important to keep that cover in place. The most important thing, get some good advice. Sit down with somebody who's suitably qualified and knows what they're talking about. Sit down with your financial planner. If you don't have one, or you haven't heard from your planner for quite some time, we're more than happy to organise a cost and obligation-free meeting. We can review where you're at, see if you're on track or not. Please don't hesitate to contact us. Thanks for taking the time to listen.